Contenders, we welcome everybody to Friday Night SmackDown in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And of course, we are 3 weeks away from Money in the Bank. Of course, we got a big week coming up in the next 2 weeks going into the pay-per-view. Of course, we got Super SmackDown Live coming up next week, and then SmackDown is going to Manchester, England in 2 weeks. Of course, because Money in the Bank is happening in London, SmackDown will be taking place in Manchester, England. Anyways, John Cena's out here, of course. John Cena, of course, is going to be talking about Cody Rhodes. Of course, Cena won the #1 Contenders Gauntlet match last week, and will be facing either Cody Rhodes or Sami Zayn at Money in the Bank. Of course, Sami Zayn won the #1 Contenders match this past week on WWE main event. So because of this, it will be John Cena versus either Cody Rhodes or Sami Zayn at Money in the Bank, depending who wins next week on Super SmackDown Live. So of course, let's see what John Cena has to say here tonight to begin SmackDown. Of course, with Super SmackDown Live next week. And of course, this past week on WWE main event, I watched Sami Zayn be revealed as Cody Rhodes' opponent on Super SmackDown Live. Yes, because there's things happening on that show. And in the Contenders Championship submission match, we got Gunnar and Theory after that DQ finish a few weeks ago. But when they first wrestled. So that's why we're getting another match between the two. 2, Cody Rhodes wants to show that he's ready for me. Well, you know what? I think he's ready for me. Because of course, I was the former WWE champion. I won that title when I was busted open inside the Elimination Chamber. When I pinned the former champion, Roman, who lost the title of the Royal Rumble by that time. When I won the title last year at Elimination Chamber. Then I walked into WrestleMania, I won the title, and then Orton had to take it away from me at Money in the Bank last year. Of course, ever since then, I've been a complete directionless wrestler. Yes, I've been getting a majority of these TV time. I'm getting these big moments when, like getting my rematch. Like Fatal 4-Way at Clash at the Castle. When I won Orton at SummerSlam when he faced Jericho in the Last Man Standing match. That I was coming for a rematch. Then all of a sudden AJ Styles and Edge got involved. And then that was the match at Canterbury last year. That I got screwed over thanks to a Money in the Bank cash-in from Roman Reigns. I wonder who's going to be suffering that same fate this year when Money in the Bank is over. And you know what? I'm really excited for Sami Zayn versus Cody Rhodes next week on SmackDown. So without further delay, I think I'm ready to give Sami Zayn a preparation about the Cody Rhodes match next week on Super SmackDown Live. So Cena's calling out Sami Zayn here tonight on SmackDown in Minneapolis, Minnesota. So of course, Sami Zayn is in the building here tonight in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Of course, Sami Zayn won the Fatal 5-Way match with Rey Mysterio, Bobby Lashley, Finn Balor, and Kevin Owens involved Wednesday on WWE main event. This past week on main event. And he'll be facing Cody Rhodes next Friday next week on Super SmackDown Live. So what could be on the mindset of Sami Zayn and John Cena in this face-to-face here tonight? Look, if you're asking me if I believe I am capable of beating Cody Rhodes, yes, I believe that. If you're asking me if I think I'm really capable of becoming the WWE champion, yes, I believe it. If you're asking me if I think I am worthy of walking into a big pay-per-view show like SummerSlam as WWE champion, yes, I believe that. I have to believe that. I have to believe that with every fiber of me being Because if I don't believe that, no one else will, John, okay? But if you're asking me if I actually think that I'm going to be the one who will defeat Cody Rhodes next week on Super SmackDown Live and give him his first loss since returning last summer. I don't know. Okay? Cena, I don't know. Look at me on the massive John Cena here in this promo here now. You don't know? That's what you're saying to me? You don't know? It seems like everybody here knows. It seems like Madison Square Garden next week, when they will watch you next week as an upstart wrestler, and they're going to be chanting your name. It seems like they know. I haven't been where you've been. I was just watching some Cody getting the big moment while I'm just like at WrestleMania. He got the WWE Championship match while I was fighting for the Intercontinental Championship. And of course, Cody finished the story by winning the WWE Championship while I failed to regain my Intercontinental titles that Austin Theory took off of me in the new year of last year. On the first SmackDown of 2022. Because I've watched Cody from the sidelines. I've watched him from when he became champion right now in the summer. Everybody, well, I mean, guys like Kevin Owens and Drew McIntyre still fighting Cody's title reign as well. But here's the other thing. There is thinking in Cody's brain, is he worried about Money in the Bank cash-in? After Money in the Bank is over. Because remember, that Money in the Bank winner has all the way till next Money in the Bank to cash that thing in. And on either the world title or the women's champion. Well, I mean, the world title for the men's and the women's title for the women. The idea that that Cody, who's tried so hard to become the greatest champion ever, but you know he's trying hard, because Cody Rhodes has had a lot of wins since returning last summer. So and you know, it could be a mixed moment for you next week in Madison Square Garden for Super SmackDown Live, of you facing me at Money in the Bank, because of you. So you know what? I will be watching on your match with Cody Rhodes next week, because whoever wins will be the guy I will be facing for the WWE Championship at Money in the Bank. Sami, good luck on your performance next week. So Cena is giving Sami a heads up about getting ready for his big match at Madison Square Garden next week on Super SmackDown Live. What a big message by John Cena on how to teach Sami Zayn. Can he beat a guy who has not taken an L since coming back last year? Well, there's some intriguing stuff between Sami Zayn and John Cena. How the cause? Sami Zayn now thought to his brain about facing John Cena before these two are ready to face Cody Rhodes. So it's now been official. This Wednesday on WWE Main Event, John Cena will go one-on-one with Sami Zayn. Of course, which one will gain more momentum going into their match with Cody Rhodes? Sami Zayn could be getting more momentum going into Super SmackDown Live next week, or John Cena could be gaining more momentum going into Money in the Bank. We'll find out next week on SmackDown. On Main Event this way. Speaking of intriguing, you know what's also intriguing? What's going down tonight? Speaking of Sami Zayn, he will be in action in tonight's main event against Johnny Gargano in a Battle of Contenders match. Of course, which one will gain momentum going into their big championship match next week on Super SmackDown Live? We will find out in our main event later on tonight. Also later on tonight, we will be seeing a women's Money in the Bank qualifying match, as it will be Roxanne Perez taking on Becky Lynch, who will join Cora Jade and Asuka in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. We'll find out later on tonight on SmackDown. Speaking of Money in the Bank qualifying matches, we got a lot going down for the men's. As of course, later on tonight, Seth Rollins goes one-on-one with the one and only Ricochet, who will join Sheamus and Randy Orton in the men's ladder match. We'll have to find out what will the outcome say in tonight's main event. We're gonna get all three men's qualifying matches, of course, for who will get to fill the spots in for the SmackDown side of Money in the Bank. As tonight, Tommaso Ciampa goes one-on-one with Kurt Angle in another qualifying match. Kurt Angle vows revenge on Tommaso Ciampa after what Ciampa did to him back a few months ago. Can Kurt get revenge and go to Money in the Bank, or will Ciampa take down Angle and then move on to getting the WWE Championship by winning Money in the Bank and cashing in on Cody Rhodes? We'll find out later on tonight. But to begin tonight's show, Braun Breaker will go one-on-one with the Scottish psychopath Drew McIntyre in the third men's Money in the Bank qualifying match, aka the first qualifying match, who's going to fill in for the men's for SmackDown. Who will join Sheamus and Randy Orton in the Money in the Bank ladder match. We'll find out as this match is kicking off SmackDown here tonight. As we're back here on Friday Night SmackDown, we are getting ready for the Money in the Bank qualifying match with Braun Breaker versus Drew McIntyre. Now, of course, we've got an announcement to make about the final qualifying match. Of course, the final qualifying match will happen on WWE main event. Of course, they will be determined in a SmackDown versus Raw Battle Royal match. The winner will get the final spot for the Money in the Bank ladder match. Of course, it will be. Of course, for more from SmackDown, we'll be competing on main event. Of course, we got a big week coming up, starting on Monday. Of course, Monday Night Raw is going to be in Brooklyn, New York for Raw Homecoming. Main event will be in Buffalo, New York, when we find who will be competing, who will get the last spot to be competing in the ladder match. And John Cena goes one-on-one with Sami Zayn. Then New York City at Madison Square Garden for Super SmackDown Live, when Cody Rhodes and Austin Theory will all put their titles on the line. Question is, now remember, Cody's title match with Sami Zayn has questionable directions written all over it. Of course, what's it going to be? Cena versus Cody, Cena versus Sami at Money in the Bank. And then, of course, we're going to be going, of course, the June 19th, June 20th, and June 23rd, we will be going to London, to England, for Raw main event at SmackDown and Money in the Bank. Afterwards, we will be building to SummerSlam. And of course, back to the match. And of course, Braun Breaker made his way to the ring. Of course, Drew McIntyre's making his way to the ring. Of course, so final ladder match we got for the men's is Sheamus and Randy Orton. Of course, I believe this is the first time we're seeing Drew in action for the first time since Clash at the Castle. And of course, you know that Drew McIntyre could get a spot in the Money in the Bank ladder match. But let's not forget Braun is in there. And of course, who do you think is going to qualify for the men's ladder match? Drew McIntyre or Braun Breaker? And of course, this could be a way to get SmackDown underway. Here we go, matches underway. Drew McIntyre going to work on on Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker. What could be on the mindset? Braun Breaker. Oh, there you go, Braun Breaker. Not getting back into this. Close on there by Drew Actor. Reversal there. Oh, there we go. Drew McIntyre reverses it. Oh my god, here we go. Drew McIntyre, he reverses it. Drew reverses it. What can we do in the mindset of Drew McIntyre here tonight? Oh, here we go. Future shot to Braun Breaker. Here we go. Huckle away. Kick out. Hi. Oh, clear. Oh, the man says Drew McIntyre. Oh, here we go. Kennedy climber kick time. Here we go. Oh, Braun reverses it. Spear by Braun. Huckle away. Kick out. Oh my god, Drew McIntyre is angry. Doing everything in his powers to punish Braun Breaker. Because Drew McIntyre is trying to keep Braun's staying down. For good, it's Braun! Hey, there we go. Well, things don't end well for Drew McIntyre. A power slam connect. Huckle away. And Braun Breaker is going to Money in the Bank. Braun Breaker picks up the victory here tonight And now that means he'll join Randy Orton and Sheamus in the men's ladder match. Could Braun Breaker win Money in the Bank and cash it on Cody Rhodes? Only time to do it is Braun picks up the victory. Who did I? And it has now been announced that Braun Breaker is going to be in the Money in the Bank ladder match. So far, we got 3 spots left. One for the winner of the Battle Royal match on Buffalo, New York on main event Tuesday. And 2 that will be decided later on tonight. As right now, we got Braun Breaker, Randy Orton, and Sheamus in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Who do you got winning this ladder match? The answer will be revealed on June 24th at Money in the Bank. It has now been 1 year since the man has been SmackDown Women's Champion. And you know what, as my 1 year celebration, next week I'm going to be on Super SmackDown Live at Madison Square Garden. And you know what I'm going to be doing over there? I'm going to be issuing an open challenge to anyone in the women's division on Friday nights to step up to the man and see could they end the 1 year title reign off of me. And you know, over my title win, I've defeated names like Charlotte, of course, to win the title, and then in the rematch at day 1, I defeated Rhea Ripley at Hell in a Cell last year. I defeated Bayley and Sasha Banks at SummerSlam. I defeated Bayley at Clash at the Castle. So, in the last women's title match, I defeated Charlotte in the rematch at day 1. I defeated Bianca Belair at the Royal Rumble. I retained inside the Elimination Chamber structure. I've beaten Roxanne Perez 3 times at WrestleMania, at Clash at the Castle, and in the Fatal 4-Way Women's match at Hell in a Cell, where I also retained by defeating Roxanne Perez, Liv Morgan, and Bianca Belair. And now I've a new opponent approaching, and that's Zoe Stark. Zoe Stark, you better be ready for the man. And at Money in the Bank. Because the man after the Money in the Bank is over is still going to be your SmackDown Women's Champion. And I cannot wait to compete in front of the Madison Square Garden crowd next week on SmackDown. As we are back here tonight on Friday Night SmackDown in Minneapolis, Minnesota, as we are getting ready for Bobby Lashley. Of course, Bobby Lashley, is mad after what happened last week. When Finn Balor upsettingly eliminated him from the Gauntlet match. Of course, Lashley had a chance last week. Can he punch his ticket to London to fight Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship? That failed because Balor eliminated him, and then after the match, Lashley took his frustrations out on Finn Balor. But of course, Bobby Lashley's angry that he's not going to be able to challenge for the WWE Championship at Money in the Bank. And of course, Bobby Lashley, just got done feuding with Roman Reigns inside Hell in a Cell, now wants something to do, now that he's moved on from Roman. And of course, we are voting for more explanation. Why did Bobby Lashley take out Finn Balor last week? To cost Balor a chance of beating John Cena. Let's see what the Almighty One has to say here tonight on SmackDown. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Bobby Lashley here tonight. And I am really angry that I will not be able to face Cody Rhodes at Money in the Bank. Why? Because Finn Balor costed me. Finn Balor upsettingly eliminated me from the Gauntlet match last week. And I took him out very easily, to the point that Cena failed. Cena defeated Balor. You know, we have some past, because I was the one who defeated the Demon at Backlash in 2021, 2 years ago. I demolished the mystique of the Demon King, Finn Balor. And let me tell you this. That this is not over. And as of right now, Finn Balor, I am challenging you to a match next week at Madison Square Garden for Super SmackDown Live. As oh boy, Finn Balor's on the stage. Of course, that's the one Bobby Lashley wants. Of course, Lashley is still mad after what happened last week during the #1 Contender Scotland match. Bobby Lashley's going to the ramp, but the referee's trying to stop him from getting his hands on Finn Balor after the event that happened last week during the #1 Contender Scotland match. But who will face Cody Rhodes at Money in the Bank? That was ultimately won by John Cena. Oh, they're going out. And no! Bobby Lashley and Finn Balor are not waiting. And oh my god, they're trending below as the WWE official and security guys. Balor's going out to Lashley. Oh god. Somebody better stop this brawl immediately. Well, after what we saw by Balor and Lashley doing the brawl on the entrance ramp, it is now confirmed next week on Super SmackDown Live, Finn Balor will go one-on-one with Bobby Lashley. Will Bobby Lashley get revenge after Balor upsetly eliminated him from the Gauntlet match last week, or will Balor defeat Lashley again, and like he did in the Gauntlet match last week? We'll have to answer that question next week on SmackDown, on aka Super SmackDown Live, not to mention, by the way. But coming up next, we are getting ready for another Money in the Bank qualifying match. It's going to be Tommaso Ciampa versus Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle is out for revenge. Question is, can Angle successfully get revenge, or will Ciampa defeat him and go to Money in the Bank? We'll find out right now on SmackDown. As we are back here on Friday Night SmackDown, we are getting ready for a Money in the Bank qualifier match between Tommaso Ciampa and Kurt Angle. Who do you got qualifying for the ladder match? Of course, people are going with Tommaso Ciampa. Although, because I think 50-50 booking is winning, because Kurt Angle won via DQ months ago, and in the second counter, which is a Money in the Bank qualifier match. Of course, remember, Money in the Bank is for the men's ladder match. Whoever wins will get a guaranteed either WWE or Universal Championship match. Who do you got winning this year? Of course, we got a big show coming to you next week on Super SmackDown Live. Of course, Cody Rhodes faces Sami Zayn for the WWE, defends the WWE Championship against Sami Zayn. Johnny Gargano also goes out again in a submission match for the IC title. And now we got Becky is issuing an open challenge for a 1-year anniversary as champion. And then of course, the new match was announced moments ago in Bobby Lashley versus Finn Balor. Of course, Bobby Lashley's still upset that he won't be challenging Cody Rhodes at London, England for the WWE Championship because that spot is going to John Cena after Cena won last week. And of course, who do you got winning? Tommaso Ciampa or Kurt Angle? We're about to find out right now, in moments to come. And there it is, the Olympic gold medalist, Kurt Angle. As fans that say you suck here tonight in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Now the coach really got, who do you think is winning this match here tonight? Kurt Angle go again or Tommaso Ciampa? Let's remember, this is a Money in the Bank qualifying match. Just keep that in mind. Just want to remind you. Who do you have winning this match? As Ciampa chance of blowing out here tonight on SmackDown. Here's Ciampa. Suplex by Kurt Angle. You can tell Angle is out from payback here tonight after arriving months ago. And because he put Ciampa in that ankle lock last week on SmackDown. Oh, Ciampa with us with it. Ciampa with her. Angle is trying to do anything to try and teach Ciampa how to learn his lessons after what happened months ago. Here we go, Ciampa. Roll up. Kick out. There you go, Ciampa. There we go. I guarantee you this is an ending of the Olympic gold medalist. Will Ciampa go to Money in the Bank? Oh, kick out. We thought it was coming. Was Ciampa going to qualify for Money in the Bank? Oh, here we go. Uh-oh, Ciampa. Alright, there we go. Ciampa. Hey, there we go. Suplex. Hey, there we go. Well, that didn't end well for the Olympic gold medal. Oh no, he reversed it. I don't. What can Kurt Angle do here tonight? Oh! Doing everything in order to prevent Kurt to going into Money in the Bank. Oh, but that might be over for the Olympic gold medalist. And there we go. Kick! Oh, Kurt Angle survives. Oh, here we go. Well, nice try, because at the end of the day. Here we go. Alright, we're going for the pin now. Oh, I think Tommaso Ciampa is going to qualify for Money in the Bank. Therefore, Tommaso Ciampa joins Braun Breaker, Randy Orton, and Sheamus in the Money in the Bank ladder match. What a big lineup we got here for the men's ladder match. Who could be a candidate to win the ladder match? Could it be Ciampa, Randy Orton, Sheamus, or Braun Breaker? Of course, we got one more here tonight in Seth Rollins versus Ricochet. So apparently, I heard that next week on SmackDown, Becky Lynch is having a 1-year anniversary open challenge that no one cares about. Seriously, because everyone is standing up to me while Becky continues to find her way to preventing me from finishing the story. Well, you know what? I'm going to say this out now. That I'm going to give that this will be that Money in the Bank is the last chance to try and finish the story against Becky Lynch. So you know what? Tonight I'm going to beat Alexa Bliss, then I'm going to go to Money in the Bank, I'm going to win the briefcase, and I'm going to use it to finish the story. Becky, you got the better of me 3 times. I'm not going to let it all fly, because you know what? Karma is coming back to bite your plan of stopping me from finishing the story. Wait. And then afterwards, I'm going to end that 1-year title win. So think while you can, and quite frankly, you better kiss that title goodbye when I cash in on you, when I win Money in the Bank. Good luck, Becky, on surviving. Me being cashing in on you when I cash in and I win Money in the Bank. Well, Becky got the message by Roxanne that Roxanne is going to figure out, is going to use Money in the Bank as her last chance to finally finish the story. Because she has failed 3 times to finish the story. At Hell in a Cell, at Clash at the Castle, and at WrestleMania. And now, Roxanne is figuring out how does she not stay away from Becky. Because you know that Becky is going to be very angry. She's got to put up with Roxanne again when Roxanne wins Money in the Bank. Of course, remember, right now for the women's ladder match, we got Asuka and Cora Jade in the women's ladder match. Of course, we could be looking at a qualifying match going down. Then possibly. Maybe next week on main event, possibly somewhere before Money in the Bank. Of course, it's announced that next week on Super SmackDown Live, we will also be seeing a tag team qualifying match. Of course, we're also going to see a qualifying match next week, and it's going to be a tag match. Of course, the winner gets a spot in the ladder match. And of course, next we've got Alexa Bliss. Of course, the goddess Alexa Bliss could be trying to figure out how to qualify for Money in the Bank. Can she qualify, or will it end up failing on her to qualify? Well, we're going to find out. Who could be a candidate of winning here tonight? Well, let's find out. Alexa walks in, qualifying match. Hold on, Cora Jade and Asuka in the women's ladder match. Oh, Alexa, not wasting any more time. On walks in for ways. As he walks in. As Alexa You think that would just call? Oh, kick out. Kick out there. Oh, walks in is angry. You know what? He's going to try every way to finish the story of her becoming women's champion. You know Becky is watching on because you know she is sick of dealing with Roxanne Perez. So, oh, that was a failure. Sure. Well, that doesn't end well for the goddess, Alexa Bliss. There we go. And Roxanne qualifies for Money in the Bank. Of course, right now it's Roxanne, Cora Jade, and Asuka in the women's ladder match. Of course, we've got to fill 3 more spots in. Of course, the men's got 2 more, and the women's already got 3 more. Of course, we could take those last 3 spots. I have to find out has Roxanne qualifies for Women's Money in the Bank. Of course, John Cena, of course, is getting off the mind of being ready for Cody Rhodes or Sami Zayn at Money in the Bank. Wait a minute, what's going on? Cena? I heard that you'll be challenging for the WWE Championship at Money in the Bank. You know what, I want to say that Balor had a great performance in the Gauntlet match last week. Only for you to beat him in under seconds, I believe. But at the end of the day, I want to congratulate you of being the #1 contender for the WWE Championship. But you know what? Tonight, I'm going to beat Ricochet. And when I do beat Ricochet, I'm going to go to Money in the Bank and I'm going to win that briefcase. And if you beat Cody Rhodes or Cody beats you, I might cash in on you. Well, you know what? You want a preview of what will happen if I beat Cody and you try to cash in on me? You know what? How about you, me, one-on-one next week on Super SmackDown Live in Madison Square Garden? And I'm going to shut your mouth up and show you that you will not become Mr. Money in the Bank. And why that you will fail to cash in on me. Alright? I will see you next week. And you know what? When I face Ricochet later tonight, I'm going to show you what will happen to you next week. And not only next week on Super SmackDown Live, but what will happen when I cash in on you. Yeah, keep dreaming about that. Sure, I will. So of course you could add another match booked for Super SmackDown Live next week. As it will be John Cena versus Seth Rollins one-on-one. Of course, Seth is voting to show Cena the preview and tag team in a match with Ricochet later tonight, which is the Money in the Bank qualifying match. Of course, John Cena better be ready. Because by the time, if he wins the title or mid-match at Money in the Bank, if Seth cashes in the same night, well, remember Seth hasn't given out the date. I wanted to show Cena that he could take the title off of him. But of course the plan would be Cena beat Cody, and then Rollins cashes in by winning after he wins Money in the Bank. And of course we are moving on to tag team action as it will be Dominic and Damian versus the Street Profits. Of course, Finn Balor, of course, is not by them, it's Rhea instead. Of course, Finn Balor was brawling with Lashley early on tonight, and Ciampa just beated Kurt Angle to qualify for Money in the Bank. Of course, so far for the ladder match, We only got 2 spots left. Of course, one of them will be decided later tonight, and then one will be decided in Buffalo, New York, on Tuesday for WWE main event. We got a big show coming to you on Super SmackDown Live next week. So who do you got winning this? Of course, remember, Street Profits will face the Usos at Monday on Raw Homecoming in a Hell in a Cell rematch. Of course, Alex, we've got the Street Profits. Of course, Street Profits will be booking in their rematch at Raw Homecoming. Of course, Street Profits would like to send a message to the Usos here tonight. And of course, who do you got winning this? And of course, who do you got winning this match? Street Profits or the Usos? Street Profits or Judgment Day? Well, let's find out right now. As luckily on the mindset of Dominic. Of course, we got Dominic. Oh, Montes. As all Montes squad is angry at Dominic now. And there we go. Oh, suicide dive! Suicide dive to Damien Priest. Oh boy, that didn't bode well at the end of the day. Dominic. Oh, roll up. Oh, kick it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, here we go. I believe Damien Priest broke up a pinfall. Oh, that didn't go well. Oh my God. Hey, there we go. Angel sending. Hey, there we go. Montes back into the ring. Uh-oh, here we go. Six more, 9. Oh, that doesn't end well. Fourth splash. Well, that didn't go with the plan. Oh, well, that was a failure there. Yeah. Angelo Dawkins makes the tag into the mat. I guarantee this will not end well. I guarantee you this will. Oh, that's a good move onto the outside. And there we go. Oh, Dominic. Oh, he kicks out. Dominic. Here we go. Oh! Well, that doesn't end well for Dominic tonight on SmackDown. This is definitely not looking good. Uh-oh. Things don't end well. Uh-oh. Montez makes the tag. There we go, hook away. Kick out. Damien Priest telling who should he know that's one. Oh, that was. You can tell what Montez wants Priest destroy. Hey, there we go. Forward splash. Oh, suicide dive. Oh, wait, we got the steel chair. You better make a tap. Because this has been a great match here tonight on SmackDown. I think this is over. For the judge, this is over. Hook of the leg. And the Judgment Day picks up the victory here tonight. This is a good night for Ciampa. The Ciampa putting the Dominic and Damien. Of course, they got a victory here tonight. Of course, the Judgment Day, of course, had a great night here tonight on SmackDown. That's these two, Dominic and Damien gets the victory. Live on YouTube on June 24th will be WWE Money in the Bank, where you will see two ladder matches, one for the women and one for the men's. Because the target is win the briefcase, and then you'll be granted a guaranteed women's and world for the women's, and then the world title for the men's. You don't want to miss WWE Money in the Bank as it comes to your wave on YouTube on Saturday, June 24th, here on YouTube. And of course, we are back here on Friday Night SmackDown. We are getting ready for another Money in the Bank qualifying match between Seth Rollins and Ricochet. Of course, Seth Rollins is vowing to make the message to John Cena that this will be the preview next week on SuperAJStylesNick Live when they go one-on-one. Of course, Seth Rollins versus Ricochet here tonight in a qualifying match. And of course, you know that Seth Rollins versus Cody Rhodes could be in the mind of him. Could he? And Seth Rollins, of course, we gotta ask a question. Will it be Seth Rollins making his predictions true? Of course, remember, this is a qualifying match. Of course, we will have one more reveal, the final member revealed on WWE Main Event. And of course, we're going to have a big week. Starting Monday in Brooklyn, New York for Raw Homecoming, Buffalo, New York for Main Event, and in Madison Square Garden in New York City for Super SmackDown Live. What a big week we got of wrestling. And then of course the week afterwards, Raw's going to be in Liverpool, England. Main Event will be in Blackpool, England. And then SmackDown is going to be in Manchester, England. And then Money in the Bank is going to be in London, England. Be prepared for a big week we got here. This is going to be a monumental 2 weeks that we got here in WWE. And of course, going back to the match, of course remember, who is going to be going to London to compete in the Money in the Bank ladder match? Will it be Seth Rollins or Ricochet? I am more leading to Ricochet here. Because you know Seth could be doing everything in his power to make sure his plan goes to success. Of course, can Seth make his plan successful? Well, the only way to get that plan started is winning this and then Money in the Bank. Did fans chant "Let's go Seth" here tonight? Well, let's find out. Oh, Ricochet going to work on Seth Rollins. Suplex there by Seth Rollins, by Ricochet. He's walking me on the mindset. Oh, Seth! He reversed it. Seth Rollins wants to show a message that he's ready for John Cena next week on Super SmackDown Live. You can tell Seth wants to make the message clear to Cena that this will be his fate next week on Super SmackDown Live. We are now at the 3 count, of course. Seth Rollins wants to show a message that John Cena is ready next week. Here's Ricochet. Oh, there you go. Oh, there you go. Oh, Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins doing everything in his power. Make sure he's ready for John Cena next week on Super SmackDown Live. Going to work. Hey, there we go. Here we go. Roll up. Here we go. Pedigree time. Oh, Ricochet. Corona. Seth Rollins, walk away on the mindset, Ricochet, Seth Rollins. Oh, here we go. Spinebuster there. Ricochet's doing everything to keep Rollins down so he doesn't win. Right, there we go. Oh! Spinebuster. Walk away on the mindset of Ricochet. Try to keep... stuff down. Uh-oh, here we go. Another one failed like that. And uh-oh, here we go. Here we go. Connection time. A ricochet. Reverse it there. I got a wall up pin. Kick out. Uh-oh. This doesn't end well for the one and only Pedigree to Ricochet. Here we go. Current stomp to Ricochet. Hook all the way. Here we go. And Seth Rollins qualifies for the Money in the Bank ladder match. So right now we got Seth Rollins, Tommaso Ciampa, Braun Breaker, Randy Orton, and Sheamus all qualified for the Money in the Bank ladder match. Of course, we're going to wait until main event to find out who is the final member of the ladder match. And Seth Rollins picks up the victory here tonight on SmackDown. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it's main event time, as it's Sami Zayn versus Johnny Gargano in Battles of Contenders match. Who will gain momentum going into the championship match next week on Super SmackDown Live? We'll find out up next in our main event tonight.
If you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button and then turn your notification bell on so you don't miss any content provided by on the...
Hello guys, we are back here on SmackDown and we are getting ready for our main event, folks. Sami Zayn versus Johnny Gargano. Of course, Sami Zayn was warned early on today about what is it to be in the ring with Cody Rhodes this next week on Super SmackDown Live. Because we could be looking at Sami Zayn versus Cody Rhodes in a once-in-a-lifetime match next week here on Super SmackDown Live. Of course, who do you have winning next week? Sami Zayn or Cody Rhodes? I bet people want to see Cody versus Cena, but then again, people want Sami versus Cena again. Of course, we will be getting this match Wednesday on WWE Main Event. And of course, taking them on here tonight is Johnny Gargano. Of course, Johnny Gargano will be facing Austin Theory in a rematch, in a submission match. Of course, after the DQ finish a few weeks ago, in their first bout, this shows that Johnny Gargano wants revenge, and he'll be getting it Friday on SmackDown. I mean, next week on Super SmackDown Live. Of course, who do you got winning next week for these two title matches? Let me know. Who do you got? And of course, people are really excited for next week's big show known as Super SmackDown. Oh, we got Sami sucks. Yes. Because it's made up people want Sami Zayn, John Cena versus Cody Rhodes at Money in the Bank. Well, could you imagine? Yeah, honestly. Who Who do you got? Sami Zayn going to work on Johnny Gargano. This is going to be a big week next week for Super SmackDown Live. And Sami Zayn not wasting any time on Johnny Gargano. Has Johnny Gargano going to work? DDT there. What can I on the mindset of Johnny Gargano? Because he's going into a submission match next week. Has Gargano. Well, this could be the end. Against Johnny Gargano. What could be on the... Uh-oh. Going for the apron spear. Spear! This is awesome chance from Minneapolis, Minnesota for two contenders who could walk out of next week's Super SmackDown Live and possibly walk out of Madison Square Garden as the new Intercontinental as the next champion. And suplex outside the ring as we got the free count. Gosh. This might be over. Of course, Johnny Gargano. What are we on the mindset of Johnny Gargano? Kick out there by Johnny Gargano. Because people are really excited for their matches next week. Oh, here we go. Clothesline. After clothesline. After clothesline. People are so excited for their championship matches right here on SmackDown. Next week on Super SmackDown Live. And there we go. What can we do in the mindset of Sami Zayn in this match with Johnny Gargano? Haluma kick. Oh, we're about to about Johnny Gargano. Johnny Gargano. Get back to into this match. What can we do in the mindset of Johnny Gargano here tonight? 1 week before the championship match. Hey, there we go. Johnny Gargano trying to get Sami away from the ropes. What could be on the mindset of Johnny Gargano here? Well, I don't think this is going to end that well because Johnny Gargano is looking to put the final nail in the coffin in this match with a submission hold. Can Sami Zayn tap out? Well, and Gargano gets more momentum than Sami going into the championship match next week. Oh no, Sami, he escapes the submission hold. What could be on the mindset of Sami Zayn in this match here tonight? Of course, he's trying to listen to those words that came out of John Cena's mouth early on tonight. On SmackDown, on Friday Night SmackDown. That's Johnny Gargano, Walkerville on the mindset of Johnny Wrestling here tonight. How's that anything? Here we go. What are the 4 count? What are you tonight? What are the 5 count right now? Here we go. What are the 2 count now? And there we go. Hook of the way. Sami Zayn gets the victory here tonight. Could this be a message to John Cena and Cody Rhodes combined together? Of course, Sami Zayn is getting momentum going into the WWE Championship match next week on Super SmackDown Live. Ladies and gentlemen, good night everybody as Sami Zayn picks up the victory here tonight in our main event on SmackDown.